right, welcome back to another episode of the Europa Chronicles. I am on the road. I am driving back from Orlando, where I just finished shooting a USPSA match hosted by the Central Florida Rifle and Pistol Club. It was a fun match, 5 stages, about 120 rounds. A bit more technical than what I'm used to seeing, which I really liked. I definitely prefer the stages where the round count is, 14 to 25, as opposed to having 5 stages that are 32 rounds each. As much fun as those field courses are, it's good to have different challenges. And the field courses, the technical courses, where it's a lower round count and shorter and less movement intensive, definitely challenging me a lot, because that's kind of the stuff that I struggle with. I can kind of sprint my way through the longer field courses and kind of make up for my deficiency in my gun handling. So definitely liked it, definitely a good time. I finished 15th overall out of 68 shooters, I think, 69, something like that. It was really good. As of right now, I don't look at the Carry Optics standings because there's not a lot of people that shoot it, so it's just hard to really judge any improvement, because I don't see the same people shooting Carry Optics day in and day out. So what ends up happening is I don't have a frame of reference. So you look at the overall standings, because usually I feel like I can find a couple people that are higher up than me that I can base off of. So I finished in the 64th percentile overall, which when I first saw that, I was a little bit bummed, because I have been recently finishing in the low 70s, low to mid 70s overall. But then when I looked harder at it, I saw that there was a guy here. He's a local GM. Well, he's local now. His name's Gorka Ibanez. It turns out that he actually is the Spanish IPSC national champion, and he finished 84 percentile, and I finished 64. So when I look at it from that perspective, I definitely am not as bummed as I originally was. So that's good. I shot 94% of the available points for the match. I had 17 Charlies and no Bravos, Deltas, Mikes, no shoots, which is really good. Unfortunately, I'm still pretty slow to get that kind of accuracy. As of right now, I'm not super confident in being able to really drive the gun as hard as I do in training, just because I'm not confident with it and I haven't been training enough at that pace yet. But as I train more, I'll get there, which is good. So some of the things that I noticed that I want to start to work on during training coming up over the next week are a few things. One, I definitely need to be more confident when driving the gun during my transitions, especially wider transitions. Part of the problem is I'm not super confident in the exact location of that target. As my visualization skills get better, I will get better at that and I'll get faster. But I'm also really going to practice driving that gun to the A zone on those wider transitions. Secondly, reloads killed me. I've been working on it in dry fire some, but I need to start really working on it in live fire, because it's different initiating the reload off of the sight lift as opposed to initiating it off of the buzzer, which is what I've been doing. So 2 things I need to work on there. One big mistake that I kind of made, I screwed up a unloaded start. I short stroked it after I put the magazine in. Overall, it cost me, if you watch the video, I don't know, 3-4 seconds. Saving grace there. On that stage, you'll see that there were pepper poppers that had no shoots behind them, and a lot of people hit those hit the no shoots. So it kind of became a wash on the overall standings, but I would have given me a chance to bump up, get some more points, and bump up a little bit higher. But all in all, is okay. Definitely just need to work on being more aggressive, which that will come with time. Just practicing more and training more and becoming more confident with my gun manipulation and my gun handling. I would rather be consistent and a little bit slower and not try to burn it down and win stages, and have a better overall standing. So that's kind of my current take on it. One other bummer, there was a really cool stage. It was kind of on a boardwalk with an L shape. It was really cool. I didn't turn on my hat cam, which is kind of a bummer, because it would have been a pretty cool video, and it would have been neat to see, how the targets present themselves to the ports.
Are you ready? Bye!
All in all, great match, good time. Got to hang out with Gorka afterwards and had lunch, which was super awesome. I think that's one of the really cool things about USPSA in general, is just that on a daily basis you can hang out with the top shooters in the state, the country, or in this case the world. And where else can you do that? Where else can I just be like, oh, I'm gonna go run a 5K and oh, by the way, Meb Kaflezi's there and I'm gonna have lunch with him. That doesn't happen. Super cool, and I really had just an awesome time. It was definitely worth the drive. If my schedule permits next month, I'll definitely be down there again. So big shout out to Central Florida Rifle and Pistol Club for hosting a great match, and I definitely can't wait to do it again. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Definitely open to all feedback because I am probably not as good of a shooter as you are. So please give me your comments, questions, concerns, whatever, and I will see you again soon.